Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton. In today's video, I'm going to address the situation of when someone leaves another religion and they become interested in the 7 Noahide laws and becoming B'nai Noach. So, what do you do now? That would be a question on a lot of people's minds. And I'm also aware that there are many beautiful people who have left their previous religion, begun their journey on becoming B'nai Noach or fulfilling the B'nai Noach laws, and they've become misled and confused, and it's a terribly, terribly sad situation to be in. So hopefully this video will help you along on your journey and dispel any pitfalls or impressions that you might develop along the way. So what happens now? Well, I'm aware that you will have lots of baggage that hangs around your shoulders when you walk away from another religion. I understand that you've realised that you've been deceived, that lies have been taught to you, and a tremendous amount of confusion and distrust will develop within your heart and your mind. And the last thing you need is for you to stumble upon that situation again. So I have a little bit of advice for you, and I'll go through the list of things I've compiled. I also understand that you've left sometimes a belief system or religion where there's ceremonies and rituals and celebrations, etc. And unlike other religions, B'nai Noach, we have very few of that. We don't have those elaborate trappings that really all they do is distract you from the one true God. So, that baggage that you have, unfortunately, you have to offload that. You have to lay that aside. That's not easy. I can see where that will be difficult for some of you. But you can't begin a new journey when you've still got the carry-on baggage from your previous journey. So you have to just say, I'm leaving it here, I'm starting afresh. So when you do start afresh, it's important most of all to just understand there is one true God. Hashem is a name we refer to. One true God. So you're not needing to send your prayers via any sort of intermediary homing pigeon or whatever the case may be. You don't have to have set prayers. You can talk to God. He wants to speak with you. He wants to hear what you say. And you're his special child. You've come to him. The other thing to remember when you embark on your journey to be B'nai Noach is that it is the oldest monotheistic faith in the world. So it's 5,780 years old. That's very special. It's survived that long, and you won't be disappointed. When you begin, it's important that you just take one step at a time. You can't possibly learn everything overnight. And there is a lot of information out there. However, it's important that you get the right information, and certainly have a rabbi that you can ask questions of and be given the right information. So these are my recommendations. The first thing is that you understand fully the 7 Noahide laws, what they are. They're more than one-liners. There is lots of offshoots from each of those laws, and they're all very important. So there's two ways I advise you to go about this. First of all, there is a marvellous website called asknoah.org, and a wonderful rabbi by the name of Rabbi Dr. Michael Schulman. He is available to answer questions. There's an online forum. There is an enormous amount of factual, conservative, knowledgeable information that you will be able to access, all free of charge, just the click of a button online. The second thing I recommend is that you purchase yourself a copy of a book called The Divine Code. It is written by Rabbi Moshe Weiner, who is the foremost authority on matters pertaining to B'nai Noach and the 7 Noahide laws. It's a book that you'll use all the time. There is a third edition out now, and you can order that copy. I think you can order it through asknoah.org. Now, this has the prayers, it has the laws, it has the explanations. It has absolutely everything in it that you need to know, and certainly to start you on your pathway in the correct possible way, which is what we want you to do. I also have a website, and that's called www.mynoahidefamily.com, where there are numerous links to all information pertaining to the Noahide laws, and there's recommended websites, there's recommended rabbis, reading material, etc. So please make that one of your first stops. The other thing I want to warn you about, and I think this is as important as anything else, is in your eagerness to adopt your new faith, newfound God, so to speak. Suddenly God is accessible to you. He's there. He's around you. You can be tempted to, especially with social media, to engage with multiple groups of people online. Now, while that is a good thing to belong to a group, an online group is very helpful, but may I suggest that you avoid clicking on and going and joining every group, because some of those groups are little more than opinion polls being voiced. Some of them aren't really speaking in the most authentic or advising in the most authentic way for a person who is just beginning their Noahide journey. So be cautious with that. The other thing to be cautious of is if you come across anything that says GER movement or GER, GER associated with it, please do not involve yourself with that movement. It is full of misinformation, and it's almost heresy, what they're teaching. So please be guarded against any traps such as that. So just to summarize what I've said, please be encouraged. Please enjoy your journey. Ask questions. Make sure you go to the website asknoah.org. Make sure that you get a copy of the Divine Code. Be careful what groups you join. If you do join one or two and you're not getting a good feeling, just leave the group. That's the easiest thing to do. Remember to go to my website and follow up all the links that are there, all recommended links. And also I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel that you are able to look at. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, ask questions, click the bell to be notified when there's a new video. And my dear people, if you are starting your journey as a Noahide, please be careful, stay informed, and be aware that there is always someone to help you, but be aware there are pitfalls from some groups and some teachers. Please take care and God bless.